Carla's Calorie Crush week 30. It's week 30. It is. It's week 30. Carla's Calorie Crush week 30. So last week I was very pleased because I finally got that 5-stone award. And this week I did not get on the scales all week. Now this is unusual for me. I generally hop on the scales once every couple of days. So I weigh on a Monday and that's the weight that I record. And then I usually hop on round about Wednesday morning. Then about Friday morning, and then on about Saturday morning, and then I start thinking, oh, hopefully by Saturday it's looking okay for Monday. This week I didn't get on at all, and I don't know why. It wasn't a conscious not getting on. I just realised that I hadn't got on the scales this week. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know whether it was because 5 stone felt like the pinnacle of my achievement. Maybe I thought that I didn't need to get on scales at all because now I've lost 5 stone, it's done. And it isn't done, is it? Plainly it isn't done. And also this week I have struggled far more than normal to stay within calories. There was one day when I binged and went £500 over £500? I went 500 calories over my allowance for the day. Now, as I said, but if you've watched The Waffle, you've seen me say this already. 500 calories is not really the end of the world because you need to eat 3,500 calories per week more than you burn to gain a pound of fat. So that 500 calories, not the end of the world. But it was significant to me because I definitely had a binge mindset while I was eating those 500 calories. I definitely went, I'm going to eat all the things. I'm going to find something else to eat now. And I'm not sure why. I wasn't in a particularly bad mood. I hadn't had a particularly bad day. There wasn't any real reason. I just felt nibblish and moreish, and then I went, oh, balls to it, I'm going to do what I want. So really, it's a miracle that I did hold it back at 500 calories. I think because I didn't get into binge mode until about 7 p.m, that helped. If I'd got into binge mode at breakfast time, I think I would have eaten 14,000 calories that day. But because it didn't happen until about 7 p.m, I was able to hold it back a bit that way. So I've looked at myself about that and thought, why did that happen? And I can't nail it. I'm wondering if I'm premenstrual. I don't know. Don't know when I'm due on because my cycle is all over the place, as I've said before. Could be that. I don't really know. However, it's not the end of the world. If you go over calories one day, it's not the end of the world as long as you bring it back the next day. And this was my continual problem with Slimming World, is that I didn't bring it back. I've said this before, but I'm going to repeat it for anyone who wasn't here when I said it the first time, might be new. My pattern for Slimming World was that I would get weighed on a Monday morning. I didn't eat anything before I got weighed. Nobody does. Nobody who goes to Slimming World eats anything before they get on the scales, honestly. And you go for a wee and everything. You take your watch and your earrings off and all the rest of it. So I would get weighed on a Monday morning about 9:30 at Slimming World, and I would take a snack with me to Slimming World because by then I'd be really hungry. And that would be a healthy snack because you can't sit in a Slimming World class and eat a pie. You can't do it. So I would sit there and eat a piece of fruit and a hi-fi bar and be very well behaved. And then they would release us into the wild and I would go to the pub for lunch with Tammy. And I would have whatever I wanted because it's Monday and it doesn't count on Mondays. And then I would have whatever I wanted for tea on Monday because it's Monday. It doesn't count on Mondays. Tuesday is a new week. I would get up on Tuesday and I would say to myself, well, I've got all week to pull it back, so it doesn't really matter if I have the day off today as well. And I'd have Tuesday off and eat whatever I wanted. And then I'd do the same on Wednesday because I've still got Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday to sort it out. And this would go on until probably Saturday. And then I would go, well, I've ballsed it, haven't I? I've ruined the week. I can't pull it back over the weekend, so sod it, I'm just going to do what I want. And then on Monday I would get on the scales and wonder why I hadn't lost. This was the mentality I wanted to break. I wanted to break this idea that you can do whatever you want for 6.5 days a week, and then as long as you're well behaved for half a day, you'll lose weight, because you won't. So I was pleased that I didn't over binge, that I didn't stay in binge mode, that I didn't it wasn't the end of the world what I did, and that I didn't stay in binge mode for the rest of the week. And I actually ended the week having consumed a total of 14,083 calories, which means I'm only 83 calories over my weekly calorific allowance. That's nothing, really. But I did find this week that I ate much closer to my allowance than I usually do. Now, I don't deliberately pull back from my allowance. It is an allowance and I'm happy to use it. But most days I usually find I've got a couple of hundred spare at the end of the day. This week, not so much. This week I was pretty much up to the wire every day and a couple of days over the line, as we've said. But to end up 83 over target, not the end of the world, really. I'd like to know why, though. I wish I could pinpoint. what was different this week. So it might just be that I'm due on and didn't realise. It might be that I've been slightly more active because I have been going for longer walks with the dogs. I've been going over different terrain. You know, I've been walking up hills, which I would never normally walk up a hill. I now don't go to the parking space nearest the supermarket. I park wherever there's a space and then I walk to the door, and silly things like that, which don't seem like much, are probably making a difference, aren't they? And maybe that's making a difference to my hunger as well. I said to you guys that I wanted to change it up a bit. And the reason for that was because the editing process was taking such a long time on a Monday to do. And so I've changed it up a bit, but I don't know if I'm happy with it. So I'm going to put this, we're going to get the new format for the food diary this week. And I'd like you guys to honestly, truthfully, let me know what you think down below. Whether you think it is better, worse, about the same, immaterial, don't give a shit, whatever. It's slightly quicker to edit. It's not saved me a lot of time editing, and I can't decide whether this tiny time saving is worth the fact that I'm not that keen on what I've achieved with it. So let me know what you think below. Please don't be influenced by whether I like it. I genuinely want to know whether you guys think it's better or worse or whatever, you know. So yeah, have a look at the food diary, like I said, which is different this week, and then I will go and hop on the scales and we can see whether I have done any damage with that little patch of bingy, wrong mindsetedness. It's Monday. 21.7 1/4, which I will round up to 21.7 1/2. So there we go. That's £2 off. Last week I was 21.9 1/2. This week I'm 21.7 1/2. That's £2 off. Two of my little balloony things to go on my weight loss board. Here they are. Bear with. Ah! There we go. I've popped those on. That means I've now lost a total of 5 stone and 3.5 pounds. I am very pleased to have lost £2 this week. There was that moment midweek when I thought, have I ruined it? Have I? And the fact that I'm eating so close to my calories all the week, have I ruined it? Am I going to have a gain? I don't want to have a gain when I've just achieved that 5 stone. I don't want to go back into the 4 stones or something. But it's been okay. And I wonder if that's why I didn't get on the scales all week. Because I thought I might have ruined it. And I was hiding from the possibility. Maybe that's why. Maybe. But it's okay. It's all well that ends well. I've lost £2. Very happy with that. Very happy with my progress so far at 5 stone. At 5 stone, 3.5 pounds. Very pleased with that. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let me know what you think of the new format food diary. Let me know if you think it's shocking. You might think it's dreadful. I don't know. And I will be back next week. Sorry this is short, by the way, but I don't really have anything else much to say. There isn't any news, apart from, like I said, moving more and eating more as well. There isn't any news. So let me know what you think. I'll be back next week with week 31. If you are trying to lose weight, have a good week and don't let a blip ruin it for you. Be encouraged by the fact that my blip did not derail me. And don't let your blip derail you. Don't let your blip become a break in the track. I don't know what I'm on about. I know what I mean. I don't know how to say it. How to put it across. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week for Carla's Calorie Crush, week 31. Take care. Bye for now.